Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I am an alcoholic, and today I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I cannot be any more grateful. I want to take a quick second to say thank you to our friends over at the New Beginnings Facebook group. They extended an invitation and invited us down to join in and participate in their conversation and dialogue for recovery. So we just wanted to take a second to say thank you. We are super excited to participate and further that conversation for recovery. Ladies, if you're local to Huntington, West Virginia area tonight at 7 o'clock at the Point Cafe, Drenda will be hosting the Crosstalk for Ladies Only meeting at 630 8th Avenue in Huntington. And then for everyone else, you guys, you can join us for our Crosstalk Friday meeting every Friday night, 5747 East Pea Ridge Road in Huntington at 7 o'clock. It's the quickest hour in recovery. You can come on down and say hi to Drenda there. She'll be there too. So every Friday night at 7, we'll see you there. One of the biggest questions I get asked by folks who always seems to be early in sobriety anyway, folks will ask me this, is how do I deal with these emotions that come rushing back? And I remember back to whenever I first got sober, it was just like, man, did they come back. One of my favorite sayings in the rooms of Alcoholics Anonymous is the good news about AA is you get your emotions back. The bad news about AA is you get your emotions back. And, in order for us to learn how to handle these emotions that come flooding back, we kind of have to understand what brought us here. For many years over the course of your drinking or drugging career, you would use because, well, you didn't want to feel things. I remember being stressed, having a stressful day, or being in a stressful environment, stressful situation, and I would drink so I didn't feel that stress. Maybe I was anxious and I would drink so I didn't feel that anxiety anymore. To the opposite end, you may want to celebrate something. You may be feeling great and want to celebrate something. That's an emotion too, right? And you would drink or drug. I remember celebrating when the Astros won the World Series. So over time, we taught ourselves not to feel emotions. We forgot what it was like to feel emotions. And so that's why whenever we made that decision to get clean and sober, well, we're no longer using these substances, and so these emotions are coming rushing back, and now we're truly feeling overwhelmed. Makes perfect sense. Be it if you tried, if you got clean and sober working through a treatment facility, if you got clean and sober working through a targeted pathway specific program like AA or NA, when you made that decision to get clean and sober, you accepted the responsibility. We all did. Anybody who's made this decision, we have all accepted the responsibility to start dealing and processing those emotions. They're going to come back, and sometimes they're going to come back in full force. You're going to have the good days, you're going to have the bad days. I think it's pretty fascinating, this story I'm about to share. Last night was about 10:40, and I was sent this video. Now, just to give you a backstory, I've said on these monologues many times, I get to feel emotions. I get to feel the good emotions and the bad emotions, the ups, the downs. I don't have a perfect life. I'm just like everybody else. I have my good days and my bad days. As a matter of fact, about a week ago, I was having some rough days, and a friend of mine called me. She's like, you need to take time. Okay, I did. So I have good days and I have bad days. I have the ups and the downs just as everybody else does. And I was sent this video last night, and this individual in this video perfectly articulated the ups and the downs of life, and why that's so significant, I should say. And just like a heart rate monitor, when you go to the hospital, you get hooked up to an EKG machine, I think it is, and it prints out a little strip with your heart rate. You see the ups and the downs, ups and the downs, ups and the downs. That's a perfect analogy to what we feel with emotions, and that's a perfect reason why I say I get to feel the good days and the bad days. That's what I signed up for. We can't pick and choose which emotions that we're going to feel, but we accept the implied responsibility of feeling those emotions. And so whenever we are having good days, we need to be thankful. Even when we're having bad days, we need to be thankful, because just like that EKG machine, what happens when that heart rate flatlines? Well, we die. See, I got sober so I could live, so I could have those ups and those downs. Whenever my emotions flatline, that's not a good place for me to be. That's not a good place at all for me to be. I got sober to live. And the interesting thing about this video that was sent to me I thought it was Drinda who sent it to me. It was about 10:40 last night, and I was on my phone. I was scrolling through some stuff, and I see the message pop up, and it's this video. And I said, "Oh, Drinda sent this to me," and I think I even responded. I said, "That's some really good shit." The way this gentleman articulated about the EKG machine and the heart rate, I was like, "This is some really good shit." And this morning, she's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't send that to you." I said, "Well, who sent that to you?" She said, "My daughter." Her daughter sent me this video. And I was like, okay, that's great. And then I asked her this morning, I said, wait a minute, how old is your daughter? And she said she's 3. Her daughter sent me a video last night at 10:30, 10:40 that she had no idea. I mean, what's the chances of a 3-year-old watching this video, interpreting the abstract concepts in this video about an EKG machine and life overall, and then sending it to me talking about emotions? What's the chances of that? Dren and I were laughing. It's so crazy. Is it odd or is it God? Again, that's just another emotional heartbeat that I am thankful to God that I get to feel today. So with that being said, I'll let you guys go. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys absolutely keep me sober, and I could not be any more appreciative. If there's a topic you'd like to hear discussed, feel free to drop it into an email to me, Drew, D-R-E-W, at recoveryclassroom.org. I'll take a look at it, and we'll see what we can do. We'll be talking again soon. Remember, guys, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.